Well, we have something very, very special to share with you today. You're the first to hear it in Winnipeg. And let me see, where should I start? Something very special happens every May in New York in conjunction with Carnegie Hall. And in 2014, it's going to be even more special because your Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra is going to be there playing some of this fantastic music. And I hope you'll all join with me in saying congratulations to Trudy and Alexander and Vincent.
That is one way to start the new year with a big bang. Congratulations to the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra going back to Carnegie Hall. Oh my God.
Yes, we're totally thrilled. I mean, the last time we went was in the 70s, and afterwards the orchestra went bankrupt.
Oh, no.
It's true. So this time we do it the right way, you know? So 2014 we will go and we'll be huge and we will be soaring afterwards.
Oh, it's a good thing you do learn a lesson, right?
Yes, exactly. So what happened was that since last year there's a new festival at Carnegie Hall, and it's quite competitive to get into this. For this 2014 one, 35 orchestras applied, all from all over North America, from the top to the bottom. There were two parts to it. There was a big internet campaign where all the programs were listed on a website and people had to vote for them. Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra got the top votes, over 3,000 votes. The next runner-up was 1,000 votes less than us, so we were really totally viral and 21st century. I loved it. That was the first part, but then it didn't mean anything yet. So, but then there was a committee, of course, that runs this festival, and then 2 weeks ago they contacted us and said, we are part of that version, and so the lineup is fantastic because it starts with the New York Philharmonic, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Seattle, Winnipeg Symphony. So we are totally thrilled, and from the program, it is really us. It is our being, our soul. It will be a piece by Tanya Tagaq. Some of you might remember her. She is this completely fascinating, exotic throat singer, and so we will start with that. Then we have Vincent Ho's percussion concerto for Evelyn Glennie that we premiered last year. Beautiful. And then the second half will be Murray Schafer's First Symphony. Murray Schafer is basically the most famous Canadian composer, the godfather of Canadian music, and he decided last year to finally write an official symphony, which was in his work a big step. He was always, I never will write a symphony. He always wrote other pieces. So it's the first official symphony, and we will play this in Carnegie Hall.
Derek.
How can you tell he's a little excited? But you know what? We are on location at the Icelandic newspaper, and right now we are talking January 28th to February 3rd. It is the 2012 New Music Festival. We have composer in residence Vincent Ho. You've got some great news. Shauna Ralston is coming back, and a new symphony or a new suite by you.
Actually, yeah, it's like a cello concerto. It's called City Suites, inspired by the book Cello Suites by Canadian author Eric Sivlin. And it's really exciting because this is the first time that Sean's coming back in over 10 years. And what a way to return to premiere new work on the eve of her birthday. So that whole evening is going to be a celebration on so many levels. Not only that, she's also bringing her carbon fiber cello, which I think is probably, without a doubt, one of the sexiest instruments I've ever seen. So you got to check this out. It's going to be great.
It's so cool. Now the whole, topic for this festival is Iceland. And I'm not slighting you, Alexander, but this man right here, Matthew Patton, local composer and a real passionate music lover. Matthew, your connection with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra and New Music Festival, explain.
Well, I started going to Iceland, like some of your viewers might know of musicians like Sigur Rós and that. So, like a lot of people, I became obsessed and a fanatic about this music because it was so beautiful. And so I started going to Iceland and working with a few people and developing some things. And then one day Alexander showed some interest, and we sat down and we started talking, and Alexander, I think, became a believer, and Vince too. So it was great. Then we got together and things started to develop, and Alexander and I were over in Iceland, and we went to Sigur Rós' studio, we went to Björk's studio, and everybody said yes. So there you go.
How does this all make you feel, Matthew? Today, there's people around here celebrating with the news about Carnegie, but no, the news about the New Music Festival. Your thoughts?
Well, my main thought is that it's very different kind of music, and that it's so beautiful. It's just ecstatically beautiful and emotional. It's about connections with an audience, with people, and to me that's the main thing. It's anybody can walk into this and just be swept away, and it's great emotional connection, and that's the main thing. Like, I think is what it brings to each listener emotionally, because it sure did for me, and I think it did as well to Alexander and Vince. So.
Well, you know what? Okay, Alexander, I have to say congratulations to you, because when you first came here so many years ago, you really wanted to put a stamp on Winnipeg, but make it local, make it a whole community. And you really have done this one step further with this whole festival.
No, you're right. I mean, I love it. I kind of dwell in this. And in this case, a special connection also with the university. They have the biggest the only Icelandic department outside of Iceland. The head of that department is Birna Björnarsdóttir. I met with her, and she's good friends with Matthew. She has a book launch during the festival, which is another unique thing. We have 2 free movie showings at the Park Theatre Sunday, Dreamland, and then a movie about Sigur Rós and their music. There's a collaboration with the Plug-in Gallery Sunday evening, 10 o'clock, where we can hear Matthew's music. There's the collaboration again with the Winnipeg Art Gallery, Tuesday evening, with our own
Thank you. Composer in residence.
Yes, and then of course the bedroom community. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I really enjoy and gather, and it makes us kind of feel of a big family.
Oh, it certainly does. So once again, it is the New Music Festival, January 28th to February 3rd. These men are so excited, and you know what? Carnegie 2014 is not too far away, but right now it's all about New Music Festival. Thank you, Matthew, for bringing a touch of Iceland here to Winnipeg. For more information, go to the website, and that's wso.ca.
Minst melodi